Hey guys, Melinda Haynes, license number 102308. A while back I read a post from somebody who had lost their spouse. It was from a woman who had lost her husband, and she was angry because she kept seeing and hearing and reading posts and videos and whatnot about people who had experienced an unfaithful spouse. And she was kind of going on, may I say a rant? I mean, we all rant from time to time, right? But hers was a little bit of a rant where she's like, it's not the same. You can't, you can't hug, your dead spouse. You don't have your dead spouse with you. With, your cheating spouse, you get to forgive them and move on, and you get to heal and hold one another and so forth. And so she was just saying that she would have rather experienced the loss of faithfulness, basically, rather than the loss of her husband. And I'm not devaluing her pain at all. I know that, we all go through losses and trauma in our life, just, in different forms throughout time. But I think my message is more that we don't have to take away or invalidate somebody else's pain because we're in pain. Because the person who has experienced infidelity has actually experienced a death as well. There's a death of that person who you thought you had married. There's the death of innocence in the relationship. There's the death of that we or us that we thought that we had. I guess maybe the death of the past, the loss, grieving the loss of the future that you'll never have, the loss of trust, of course. So there's a lot of things that are tangled up in the whole infidelity thing. And it is for the person who experiences infidelity, the person who has been betrayed. Betrayal is extremely painful. It is considered a trauma. It's an emotional trauma. And the only reason it doesn't actually qualify as a clinical diagnosis of post-traumatic stress disorder is because there wasn't like an actual threat on somebody's life. For example, nobody held a gun to somebody's head. Nobody witnessed a murder or a car accident or something like that. So for the clinical diagnosis to be present, that needs to happen. And so for the emotional trauma, it's just like you're just kind of floating around out in grieving land with maybe a diagnosis of adjustment disorder or depression, something like that. So I just wanted to throw it out there. If you are experiencing trauma related to an infidelity, any kind of cheating, an affair, betrayal, it's real. It is really real. It's an emotional trauma, and I would encourage you to seek help for it. Get a qualified therapist who can help you work through the betrayal, the pain, the steps. There's a really good book called Rebuilding When Your Relationship Ends. It's another one that might be helpful for you. I'll put the link in the description below. And so anyways, just wanted to let you guys know that you're not bad or wrong for grieving or feeling like you experienced a death, even though it wasn't an actual death with a funeral kind of thing. So anyways, thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys, and remember to guard your hearts. Thanks.